I'm adjusting. Okay, is everything going? Everything looks like it's going. Hello there. I'm EnviroBoy. This is my channel. And hopefully today we're going to finish Mass Effect 2. That's the intent anyway. I don't think there's enough that I'll need 2 sessions to finish it. I think we're pretty much there. I don't even know if it's going to require the whole stream today, so I've got a couple other possible options for finishing off a full stream here in case that happens. But I suppose for that to happen, we will have to first dive into it and get going. So let's do exactly that. Get things loading up here. Get a going. Eventually. It's a big program. They got 3 games all mushed into one here. And it like loads up all of them. Well, it's like not all of them, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. It's like it's a big file, and they have to go through quite a bit of work to get it going there. There we go. Boom. Swear to God, that bee looks like the Bridgestone bee, like the one tire company. Swear. All right, resume. Resume. The awkward moment of us just sitting here while we're waiting for anything to start. Aha! There we go. There we go. Alright, so pretty much everyone's gone. Hopefully not dead. Just want to look at unread messages. Is there anything? Nope, no unread messages. So that saves us some time. So, I'm just going to be thorough, because if we're diving into this here, then I want to be ready to go. Yeah, we got all the upgrades. I know there are still some upgrades that I didn't end up purchasing from. I think I had some both on Omega and on the Citadel, but honestly, I don't need them, so I'm not gonna waste all of our time on it here. Instead, so we gotta go back to our mass relay. Enter the system. Stupid-doopid-doopid-doo. Gotta fuel up. You never know. Alright, mass relay. We need to go to... Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot that they just, like, flat out called it suicide mission. It's like, are you ready to go possibly kill yourself in the name of this? Well, I guess. Alright. Let's go do it. This is always the nerve-wracking part, is always to, with this one, remembering all of the proper moves to make to try and keep everyone alive. Because it's like, I've certainly done it plenty of times in the past, but it's like, you know, there's always just that question, like, do I remember it properly? Am I going to do it right? Let's do this. Let's do this.
The Reaper IFF is online, but there's a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
The collectors took my people. Time to go get them back.
Hell yeah.
Plotting a course for the Omega-4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
Sweet. 2 hours to contemplate my potentially inevitable death. That's what I love.
Joker is finalizing preparations now. The trip should take a few hours.
Thanks, Miranda. I see your outfit is, like, tight enough that you can still see your navel through it. How is that armor? This game. All video games. God damn it. Like, it bothers me, not even necessarily because of, well, it is obviously inappropriate and unnecessary sexualization. The other thing, it bothers me that it's like, how can you call it armor? How can you call it armor? Okay, absolutely. I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, Miranda. I wasn't listening.
We can do this. I hope you're right, Commander.
See, look at that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How can you call that armor? How can you call that protective in the middle of combat? It's just absurd. It's ridiculous. Yeah, now we have to be all awkward and alone because we didn't sex up anyone on the ship. only our best lady Our best eyebrows drawn on lady. We stayed loyal. Damn it. Forlorn. Forlorn. It's just like she the way it's probably because I didn't use the default shepherd face, but she has no facial expression. She looks completely Botoxed up in that scene. It's really funny. Listen here, Robo Man. Why aren't you part of the team? Like, you're clearly augmented beyond classification as a Terminator at this point in time.
We don't have much choice.
Yeah, team's strong. Whatever. I don't know. Who cares?
I'm not going alone. I've got some of the best working with me. If we stick together, we'll make it.
I knew we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity.
Okay.
The first human to take a ship through and survive.
This isn't a field trip. Join us. I kind of wanna do it.
I got room on the Normandy if you're that eager to see it.
Yeah.
It's a tempting offer, but it's not my place.
Oh, shut up.
I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking.
God damn it, Martin Sheen.
Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
Tell me what to do. I'll be careful if I want to be careful. Or reckless if I want to be reckless. So I want you to get off my dick. You can tell that this one's taking us to the big bad of the game because it's red, which means it's evil.
Let's make it happen.
Everyone knows red means evil.
Reaper IFF activated. Signal acknowledged.
Commander, drive
Excuse me.
the Christmas tree.
Drive core electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, it's all like red lightning and
Wait
stuff.
for deceleration.
Oh shit!
Ah, beans. Whew.
Too close.
You the man, Joker. You the man. Coolest guy in town. And that ain't no joke. See what I did there? I turned his name around and I made it a joke. See that? It works on every level.
These must be all the ships that tried to make it through
Stupid
the
fucking
Omega
joke.
4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Okay. I don't know anything you just said, but okay.
Has to be a collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
Going in. We gonna fight the collectors. Ah, beans. You know what isn't cool? This shit. I like that we get to just sit here for this.
We have company.
Whee!
Taking evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, so that was the first question mark. Did you do this, that, or the other thing?
Edie, take these bastards out.
Do it!
As long as
Ah!
the new plating holds.
Haha!
Want another round? Come on, girl, let's give it to him.
To watch the fruits of our labor. See, this is one thing that I will say I love about this game, is the fact that they really did, like, at least I feel they really did a good job in Mass Effect 2 of
Alert. Hull breach of
making
the
it pretty
area.
clear, you know, that like, well, I guess I shouldn't say making it clear, making it true that what you did throughout the game really did play a role in how successful things were. Hold on, we gotta look at our appearances here. So both of Legion's appearances look fucking rad, man. I don't know. Like, that one's really cool, but that one's definitely more goth. So I guess I'm gonna stick with that one and definitely keep it more goth. So now it's like But I'm trying to remember because I feel like this is where it begins. This is really where it begins. You have to make good choices on who's coming with you for different things. I think this one is an important part of it. I'm gonna take Zaid and Grunt just because they're pretty good brute force people, and they can handle that type of stuff. I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Grunt and Zaid. Yeah, let's do that. I got 3 points. I don't really want to. I guess we can do fortification. It wouldn't hurt to have that. So I don't know that it's going to be relevant for me to save up at this point in time. I don't know if I'll at any point level up again. How many? Does it show me how many experience points I have? It's not going to. Nah, you know what? I'm going to save it because I just don't know that I want the fortification. I would want the operative. I want the... Yeah, like being able to do more weapon damage. That's really what I'd want, is operative. Because I can hide for a couple seconds and wait for my shields to go up. I don't really need fortification, but having just like passively all of my attacks and stuff improved is hard to beat. Oops, a little off center here. Yeah, about that. Whoop, there it goes. Oh, gosh dang it. You got it, Joker. I have every bit of faith in you.
Barriers are not designed to survive impact debris that size, Chip.
I guess it's a good thing we upgraded.
Hell yeah. See? Look at that. It's all paying off. Whoa, whoa. This is a bumpy ride, Joker.
Find some room.
Kinetic barriers at 40%.
Reroute non-critical power. This is gonna hurt.
Joker, what are you doing to us? Come on.
Damage report.
Kinetic barriers steady at 30%. No
Ha
significant
ha.
damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
We got this. We got your back, Joker.
Watch right.
Hold up, let's... Whoop! Uh-oh.
Stop firing at me, idiot.
Shut up, Grunt. There we go. Kabloomers, destruction. Hey, Danny. Glad to see you again.
We're about to clear the debris field.
We're enjoying the benefits of having painstakingly gone through and done every single thing that we can possibly do in this game.
There it is. The collector base.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
Too late. Looks like they're sending out an old friend to greet us.
Ah, beans. It's like watching a movie. I really like the design they did of the ships. To me, it like really did a good job of invoking that sort of insect-like, I don't know, just motif of the enemies that they try to do.
That, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, you tell him, Joker. Hell yeah. But yeah, the ship does a really good job of that because the ship looks exactly like a looks exactly like a caddisfly, little like chrysalis that they'll do. You find them in rivers all the time where they like pull sticks and like little bits of sand and stuff around them to make like a little cocoon. and the ship kind of looks exactly like that. I love it. Oh yeah, I got all them ship upgrades. The only upgrades I didn't get were a handful of the like Shepherd's armor things that you can purchase from like the Citadel and Omega, and I'm pretty sure those ones don't play a role in whether or not your entire crew has the chance to survive. Like all of the ones that are character based, surrounding like their loyalty missions and all that kind of stuff, I did the loyalty missions and I got the upgrades. So I think the only thing I've really hamstrung is my own, like sniper rifle power and stuff like that. So
Primary objective is to destroy the station and stop the collectors at any cost.
Well, we're off to a good start.
some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, we'll
Long
just
until the collectors find this landing zone.
I do not detect an internal security.
10 seconds. We're fucked.
It is
Ah,
possible the collectors
damn it.
do not expect anyone to reach the base.
If we're lucky, their external sensors were hit like we were. They might not know we're alive.
good. Alright, yeah, see, now's the part where I have to start trying to... I have to hope that I remember properly what the best approaches to keeping everyone safe and alive are. I feel like I remember it's pretty intuitive. But I'm not opposed to backseat decision making if anyone has a better idea about who to... Like, if I'm about to really fuck it up. Because I am not ashamed to say I 100% want to game the system to keep everyone alive. I mean, what's the point of, like, getting attached to all these characters if we're not going to try and keep them alive, right?
And that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure I remember most of them, but it's been a little while since I last played, so we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everyone will survive, and we'll all be alive and happy.
That's the central chamber. If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good.
Always split the party.
See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
Let's see here. I mean, look for alternatives makes the most sense.
Not a fortress. There's got to be something. Here, maybe we can send someone in through this ventilation shaft.
Be a suicide mission. I volunteer.
Fuck off, Mr. All Upper Body Strength.
But you couldn't shut down the security system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never let Jacob volunteer. He is like the most, he's the most basic linebacker soldier. Like, all of these special things, it's not him. Sneaking through, choose a tech specialist. I mean, I always want to go with Kasumi for this one because it's talking about sneaking through vents and being unseen, right? So it's like, that's for me always the option, but I don't remember if she counts as like a tech specialist. Legion's a good choice too, that's for sure. That's for sure. I think Thane kind of counts as a good option too. I mean, I know there's a lot of options for all of them, but I don't know. Like, if we both know that Legion works, then let's go with Legion, right? If we can like all guarantee that Legion will not get killed doing this, then let's do him. Especially because it wants a tech specialist. He's a damn robot. That's like all he does. So let's do that.
You can hack through anything. I'm sending you into the shaft.
Yeah.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about the overheating. Good call. Good call.
We'll meet up with you on the other side of the
Good
doors.
call.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
No, I think it's just
This
you,
isn't
Jack.
a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
Yeah, see this one. Let's see here. Trying to remember who ends up being really good. Garrus, team leader. Yeah, Garrus is good, and like because they say through experience, I feel like Zaid is usually an acceptable choice there. Wait, hold on. Garrus isn't on this list. Oh wait, yes he is, because he can slide down. It's like, wait a minute, where the hell? Yeah, Garrus is a good one for tactical experience and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, because I feel like Zaid is an okay choice, but I feel like he's riskier because like people don't necessarily respect him the same that Garrus does. So I agree Garrus is a good choice. Because I feel like Miranda brings friction. Yeah, he had his chance to lead people and he failed. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think Garrus is the obvious choice. I think Miranda is the other like obvious choice, but as it was immediately demonstrated by Jack, not everyone like listens to her and respects her the same. So I think Garrus is the best option.
You're in charge of the second team.
Well, at least he knows what he's doing.
Shut up, Miranda. Miranda, you could just wait in the car if you can't behave. All right, yeah, everyone be careful.
I don't know what we're gonna find in there.
Everyone be careful, but I'm not as concerned about it because I'm not madly in love with any of you.
We've lost good people. We may lose more.
Lives depend on us.
How many the collectors have stolen? Thousands.
Miranda is so sassy. She's just
It's not important.
the epitome of sass.
Is this not one more? That's what we can do here today. It ends with us.
Joker's just sitting there like, I'm part of this team too.
On our terms. Bring our people home.
Yeah. Yeah. Miranda, you can wait in the car. All right. Trying to remember. Like, I can't remember. It doesn't matter just in terms of our success, who I take with me, but doesn't it have a slight bearing on who's available to me for different things in the future? I can't remember. Joker. Yep, I'm here too. Joker gets his participant badge. I can't remember. I don't think it really matters who you take with you. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, like, I feel like maybe I'm just thinking of, like, whoever you choose for the past session, like, past things. Okay, it matters in the second half. That's right, because we're going to have to, like, have someone with a barrier and shit like that. You know, with the biotics. I remember that part pretty clearly. I just couldn't remember if it like played a role in who was accessible for those ones later. But I think what I'm thinking of is how like with our fire team and our specialist, it kind of matters who you choose for those because you don't want to choose them to do like the same tasks twice in a row or something like that. I feel like I remember that's the general rule. So let's take Tally, and unfortunately Dream Team Garrus isn't with us. So, oh hell, I don't know. Maybe Thane. Thane's pretty rad. Excuse me. It's like, who do I want by my side as we're like storming through and demolishing the world? Not the world, but the bad guys. So we can save the. Well, it's kind of the opposite of demolishing the world, isn't it? That was a really bad turn of phrase. I don't know. Let's take Thane. Whatever. Let's do it. Yeah. See, I still didn't level up. I'm still gonna save just in case, or save those points just in case. Because if I'm gonna upgrade anything at this point in time, I'd rather upgrade operative and just generally be better. So we're not gonna worry about it. The one thing I need to do though is I need to check. Let's pick Garrus for leader. Maybe there are some exceptions to it. I feel like I remember that. And maybe it just depends on who you choose for what things to do it twice in a row. But I feel like I remember the very first time I ever played this game and played through it, I did pick someone for the same role twice, and they ended up dying. And I was really sad about it. So, okay, I just need to, like... I don't know if this actually does anything, but I need to do this just to try and make sure it actually, like, reloads my stuff. I think that matters. I don't know. I'm probably making it up. Oh, look at Thane. I'm so special. I don't need a face mask, even though we're in space right now. No, we're probably surrounded by the atmosphere of the ship, but it's still kind of funny. All right, Dream Team, let's go. Let me just see here. Did it? Yeah, there we go. See, it reloaded my my specialty stuff there, so that's great. That's great. It's great.
Second team, are you in position?
Yeah. We gonna assault the enemy base. Listen here, you buggy wugs. You guys are bugging me. Get it? Because they look like bugs. Boom. Boom. Ew. Look at them fly. They look gross. Boop. Poke your little head up there. Boom. Whee. I love the percussion in this song, like in the music that you get for this mission, because it sounds very 80s action. Like they've got those like high reverb tom sounds going on, like the Hawaii 5-0. I absolutely love it. Whoops. Assuming direct control. Ah, that served you well, didn't it there, bucko? Working on it. Alright. Moving on. Away we go. Hey, look, there he is. Hey, friend. Hey. Hey, Legion, hey. Hey, I'm right here. Hey, Legion, hey. Hey, wave at me, hey. Alright, anyway. Boop. Boop. Soften your mom up. Sorry, Tally, that was uncalled for. Your mom is a lovely woman, I'm sure. It's like that thing kind of sounds like a robot, too. Assuming control. Boop. Boop. Ha. Working on it. Hey, teammates, you know, you guys can kill people, too. Like, that's allowed. Yeah, there you go. Ha ha. I actually witnessed my teammate be helpful. Do 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 do. I don't know why everyone's so scared of these guys. It's really easy. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure her ma was nice. You know, back when she was like alive and crap. Boop. Oh, come on, Shepard. You do this every time. Why you gotta do me dirty like this? Just reload your weapon when it's time. Oh, I know, Legion. I'm coming. Hey. Assuming direct control. Boop. It's like, I love... Honestly, it's kind of fun to me, the fact that they have such reused sound bites for this game, because it makes it feel very arcade. Like, just the way they say the assuming direct control thing, it sounds like when you're at an arcade, right, and, like, the machines keep saying the same thing to try and, like, convince you to come play that game over any others. You know, that's the feeling that I always get with it. And it's like, I don't know, I think it's really fun. Do it. Do it. No one die. No one die. Don't get us killed. Don't get us killed. Yeah, don't let him. Boop.
Nice work, Legion.
Yeah.
I knew I could count on you. Shepard, you need to see this.
Woo! All right, we made it through the first part. Everyone's doing great. Everyone's doing just great. Oh. Yeah, this is where we start to see all the crazy crap they got going on in here.
It's Yeoman Chambers. Is she dead?
God, I hope so. I mean, no, don't let her be dead. Raise your hand if you're dead. Oh, good, everyone's alive. Oh no. Oh no. Still alive. Still alive. Oh, that one's dead. Oh wait, no, she's still alive. No, I'm not okay. I was kidnapped and put in a coffin so that I could be dissolved. Who would be okay? I didn't come for you.
No one gets left behind.
What about the others?
Yeah.
Where they are?
We save people. We're a paragon.
Chambers,
Yeah.
Rupert, Gabby, half the crew.
Ah, well, you know, we saved some of them.
They were processed, rendered down into some kind of raw genetic paste and pumped through these.
Raw genetic paste. There's a bedroom joke in there, but I'm not gonna say it out loud because this is an inappropriate time for that. Yeah, we have to stop this.
Collectors are doing, it ends here.
What took you so long, Shepard? You could have saved them if you'd gotten here sooner.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
We needed time to prepare. We had no other choice. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean to blame you.
Oh, are you sure? Because you had a lot of malice in your voice when you said that just now.
I know you did the best you could. You saved my life. Thank you.
We need to keep moving, Commander. Figure out what to do next.
That's okay. I didn't care about the crew as much anyway.
Based on our position,
Fuck them. Whatever.
Lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
Are you sure? Yeah, I guess we'll find another way.
conventional weapons are pretty much useless. They'll tear us apart.
Maybe not. I might be able to generate a biotic field to keep them at bay. I won't be able to protect all of us, but I could get a small team through if they stay close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it.
D-duh.
You want to maintain the field.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think like honestly, just a few of them had to be sacrificed for the sake of the story, so we understood what was going on. Like, cause that was our clear confrontation with exactly all of the insanity that was going on. So I think you're right. I think absolutely there are a handful of them that had to die. Yes, I always have Morden take them back. I do that one. And I know Samara and I know Jack. I know both of them can do the shield successfully. And so it's just a matter of who would I prefer to have on my team. And I don't know, they're both pretty cool. I kind of like Jack, honestly. Like, Jack is rad. She's really cool, but I don't know, maybe we'll go with Samara because I always do Jack. So let's just do Samara. Why not? Let's do it.
Samara and I will take a small team through the seeker swarms. The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
It's like Samara a little more. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I lean Jack over Samara, but I think they're both equally badass. So, let's see here. Leader for the alternate squad. So you said you do Morden. I feel like I usually have success with Morden too. I feel like I've actually chosen Morden before as well. So yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it.
I'll keep the defenders busy while you slip in the back.
What about me?
Because the thing too is like Morden, like he actually has a lot of combat experience too. Like everyone sleeps on it because it's not his primary role in the game, but yeah, he's definitely a capable soldier. Oh, did we choose the wrong person? I thought that was Morden. Oh well, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and deal with whatever we need to. Cause I wasn't paying attention. That's what I get.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
Yeah, you're right. It should have been Morden. But we can still. I think Morden might still be able to get them. Maybe that's how I got Morden killed in the past. I don't remember. I think Tally should be able to get them through. Oh, you're right. You're right. I did. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. So I think I don't know. There's not a way to go back, is there? Hold up. I wonder if we can. I wonder if I have a checkpoint that we can do. I don't remember when the last autosave was. See, now the question I have is it worth it to go back, or do we just accept the result? I kind of want to go back because I don't want people to die. I want them to be able to carry over into Mass Effect 3. You know? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay, hold on. Let me see if there's a... Let's try and pick well. So this is for someone to escort the crew to the Normandy. I think Tally is still a really good choice for this one, too. I think. But let's do that. Let's just do that. And then we'll see if there's a checkpoint and see if I can go back.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
Let's see here. So we've got, yeah, so like Tally's out. Specialist, yeah, we put Morden in for the fire team, which I think actually still isn't the worst. I don't know. Let's see here. You're right, though. Garrus would have been a better choice. It would have been better to do Garrus and then Morden, but honestly, I think it might still be okay. I don't remember. I know there's specific ones that are good and bad, like guaranteed successes and stuff like that. But I think... I don't know. I think we're just going to go with it, and we're just going to accept whatever consequences come from it. Unless, although the only thing now that I'm wondering, though, is... Are we going to get Tally killed? Because that is unacceptable to me. That one's unacceptable to me. I am not willing to live in a world where Tally gets killed and is not present at all for any part of Mass Effect 3. That's not cool. That's not cool. So okay, hold on. Let's take Garrus. Let's take Garrus and Grunt because they're both badasses. But now let me see here. Okay, exit. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Load. When was the last autosave? What time is it right now? Okay, we can restart the mission. Okay, yeah, so we can restart the mission. So now I gotta decide if I want to be a little bitch and restart the mission, or if I'm gonna accept the consequences of the fact that I wasn't paying attention. That's the question. That's the question right now. Because this will let us go back and choose them with me actually paying attention and choosing the people that I want to choose for any given thing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, the second one has to... You must have looked it up. The second one has to be them? Okay. Yeah, okay, we're going to load the game. We're going to restart it. Whatever. I'll be a little bitch about it. I don't care. We've got a full hour to kill at this point in time. Let's just do it. I'm not sitting here demonstrating that I'm like the world's best at everything ever. We're just here having fun and shooting the shit. So fuck it. If it's more fun to go back, then let's do it. Yeah, let's go back and try it again. Fuck that. All right, so oh, we're gonna have to do all of that again. That's okay. That's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Let's do Talion Grunt this time. Why not? We'll just go through it. It's fine. It's fine. Like I say, we got an hour to kill at this point in time. Maybe the timing will work out right that I don't have to do any sort of like bullshit filler, and we can just move on to the next game tomorrow or something. I don't know. Let's just do that. Pew. Oh, and I gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure that it refills my stuff. And the best way to do it is to just make sure, because sometimes it glitches out and it doesn't refill my ammo. Yeah, right? Seriously, it's like, I don't know. I have a hard time. I know some people are like purists when it comes to games. Let's just skip it, whatever. I know some people are like purists when it comes to games, right? And I totally respect that mindset. And depending on the game, a lot of times what I'll do is on my very first playthrough, I'll insist on being sort of a purist about those things and just accept whatever consequences come from the decisions I make. And if I'm not paying attention or something like that, I deal with it on my first run through. But I play this game so many times, like I know what's at stake. I know how it all goes. And it's just honestly at this point in time, I'm doing it because I wanna get the ending that I want. You know, it's kind of like how you rewatch a movie because you know that the movie in its entirety goes the way you want it to go. You like the movie, you know. So it's like, yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. You know, I respect that some people are much more purist about their gaming experiences, and I would never take away that approach to it from them. You know, more power to them, I say. But yeah, it's just not really my jam. You know, I feel like it kind of ends up being sort of a lot of times in the same league as the arguments of, you know, the discussions that people will have, the argument people will have about, you know, what's the best difficulty to play a game? Should there be an easy mode for this, that, or the other game? Things like that. Like, is modding against the spirit of the game? In which case, I always just say, you know what? You're the one who bought the game and you just want to have fun with it. Do whatever is fun for you. Whoop. Boop. Long walk, Jack or Samara. Yeah. Yep, Jack or Samara, definitely. Loyal, Garrus, Miranda, or Jacob. Crew escort is any loyal member. Okay. Gotcha. So any loyal member will take care of it. That takes some pressure off, I guess. Wow, he just didn't even say anything coherent that time. He just kind of had a nice Slipknot scream going on there. Haha, he tried to... Oh, dang it. He did hide successfully. That time he didn't. I gotcha, Legion. Don't you worry, baby. Don't you worry, baby. Hey, Legion, look, I can see you. Boop. Assuming direct control. Whee! I love when they do the little, like, star jump. I think I can, and I think I'm doing it pretty well right now. You weirdo. What a strange thing to say. In the middle of a firefight. You can't resist. Like, that. I am. That's why there's a firefight happening right now. Oh, god damn it. Well, stop it. It annoys me when you do. Dang it. Yeah, don't worry, Legion. We'll get you. Attacks will tear you apart. Ah! Boop. They really do feel like an arcade game line, though. Like all of his lines. They just feel like there's something that you would hear in the background along with all the bells and whistles of like pinball machines and stuff. I don't know why. It just, you know, kind of like when you walk by the Doom machine and you hear like the demon noises coming from it or something. That's how his stuff sounds to me. I love it. Man, I miss arcades. It's something that I really miss or really am bummed about, like this continuing whole pandemic situation, is things like arcades are still not really a viable option. Like, we're getting close depending on where you are regionally, but Yeah, I miss going to the arcade. I didn't do it a lot, but it's like they're the right level of novelty that it's fun to do on a regular basis, but not like it's a fun event that you don't go all the time, but it's still common enough that you can find them. Pinball arcade? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Arcades are just so cool. Just so cool. Especially if they have like the old school arcade games. Like there's some arcades I've been to that like the only machines they have are like these big extravagant ones that have like full-sized video games almost, like on big HD screens and stuff like that. And it's like they're cool in their own right, but it's like every single game is like $5 for a round. And they're just these huge, like I say, they're almost like full video games at this point in time. That it's like that's not what an arcade is. If I want to play a fun video game, that's what my home entertainment system is for. You know, it's like that's what my PC is for. I don't want that big thing. I want the old school arcade atmosphere. That's what I want. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Let's just skip this. Yeah, skip ahead.
Shepard, you...
Never abandoned my crew.
No one gets left behind.
Yeah.
What about the others? Do you know where they are?
didn't make...
Gone.
them die.
Yeah, we have to stop this.
Processed. Rendered down.
Ski ball and retro. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, like the racing games, my favorites were always the ones that were like the motorcycle racing that you could like the do the leaning on and stuff. Yeah, hell yeah. I love that stuff. Exactly. The ones that still have quarters, or at the very least you pay for tokens and use the tokens to get that quarter experience, right? Did I see the news about Kobold Fight Club? I didn't. What's going on with Kobold Fight Club? Also, welcome, Prince John. Good to see you. Yeah, I wish I could have.
We had no other choice. I'm sorry.
Hopefully it's good news with Kobold Fight Club.
I didn't mean to blame you. I just...
'Cause I love that
had to
tool.
watch them as they died. I know you did the best you could.
Yeah, whatever. We already watched all this and I goofed up.
All those tubes lead into the main control. Route is blocked by
Yeah.
Recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun.
Yeah, we gotta find another way.
Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many.
Let's see here. Stuff on the back end broke. Oh no, that's tragic. That's tragic that it'd be gone. Oh, that's really disappointing.
They'll tear us apart.
I hope someone else can come in and
Might be able to generate a biotic field.
and get it back up and running. I mean, I guess it's a little less dire because D&D Beyond kind of has a similar tool. But Kobold Fight Club, the big thing with Kobold Fight Club is they had the random encounter generator that made it so much easier to just sort of like have something filled in without having to give it too much thought. I loved the random generator. That's really too bad. I really hope they get it going again, or that someone else can come in and take over it. Yeah, I agree. I think the filters are a bit stronger, a bit more robust. I have faith that one of these days D&D Beyond will get up there, but the problem with D&D Beyond is they're doing so many different tools and widgets and stuff on that website that it really gets like a lot of stuff takes really a long time for them to upgrade because they've got so many projects going on at once, which is cool, but at the same time I kind of wish they would just like focus on one thing, get it implemented, then focus on the next thing, get it implemented. They're doing it the same way that they do like road construction here in Michigan, where it's like 8 million projects at once so that everything is shut down and nothing is proper, and it stays that way for a year while they slowly chip away at all these projects, as opposed to take care of one stretch of road, move on, care of one stretch, so that way, you know, like I don't know. But okay, let's see here. Biotic Specialist. Yeah, let's do Samara again, because I know Samara or Jack works for the Biotic Specialist. And I pretty much always go for Jack, but we'll do Samara this time, just to mix it up. Yeah, I'm totally in Michigan. Nice. Small world.
Security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
Okay, so now this is the one where we want to pick. It's like Miranda, Jacob, or Garrus or whatever, right? this is the one that I goofed up on before, but we know that like Garrus is a good choice and that Miranda's a good choice. I want to make sure I'm getting that right. Because yeah, for the alternate squad, and it's the last one that can be anyone as long as they're loyal. Okay, good, I got it. Okay, I got this. Let's go with Garrus again.
Defender's busy. You slip around the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard?
I don't know. Why don't you guys just die?
We have enough systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
Yeah, we'll have someone escort you.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
Fuck them, right? You guys are on your own. You guys can figure it out. Okay, so this one, it can be any loyal member. And it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and, you know what, just because I feel bad that we took him off the job, let's go ahead and give this one to Morden. Because I feel bad. Alright, yeah, Morden, you take care of these guys.
Joker, need location of landing zone. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
Okay. And now for my team. So we've got, let's see, let's do Tally, Dream Team, and then yeah, let's do Tally and Grunt. Those guys are badass. I like them. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Moving out. Try to stay close, Commander.
Okay. You know what? I kind of want to just like not have to worry about aiming and reloading. So we're just gonna pull this thing out, and we're just gonna go ahead and. Actually, no. You know what? I changed my mind there. I want to save that for the last battle. Changed my mind. I lied. I want to do it this way. This is the way I want to do it. Garrus, did you cheap out and buy a shitty phone again? God damn it.
You ready for this?
You know Boost Mobile doesn't get service out here. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to her.
Let's go, Commander. Incoming.
They've seen us.
We are assuming control. Bold of you to assume control. What side of the state I'm closest to? I'm on the west side of the state. Pew. Ow. Your form is fragile. Shut up. Pew. Pew. Stop doing that. It takes more bullets to kill you. Pew. Pew.
All clear. Let me know when.
Yeah, it is really funny when like it's really funny when you find out that like you live right next to, you know, like a streamer or someone like that. For the longest time, actually, a few years back, I lived in the same apartment complex as ProZD. I never met the guy because we were just like, you know, living different lives on different schedules and everything. But I was watching one of his videos, and he did a video where he did an apartment tour. And and that was when I realized it, because like I watched the video of his apartment tour and I was like, shit, that looks like the same setup that I've got for my closets. That's the same kitchen setup that I have. And then like I noticed the layout was like the exact same as my apartment, and so that's how I learned he was just in a different building but the same complex as me. So it's really funny how that stuff kind of happens. Like you always imagine that like, you know, everyone is just so distant from you when your connection is online, and then it just turns out that they're like your next door neighbor.
Let me know when you're ready.
It's always really funny. Whoop, get into cover. Boop. Over on the east side, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like generally speaking, that's a much more common side of the state for people to be on. Pew. Pew. Yeah, no, I agree with you. This fight always. Well, the thing about this fight is, I think what happens, the reason, because I agree with you, it feels a lot easier than you sort of expect the big bad fight to be. And I think the reason for that is because this game, they worked really hard to reward you for like doing all of the side bonus missions and stuff. Like they worked really hard to make sure that that stuff mattered. And so if you have done the bonus stuff, you're so far upgraded that you have all the powers. And so I think the fight feeling easy is a product of that. So I appreciate that it's easier, but I agree with you. It does tend to feel like an easier battle compared to what you might expect from a big bad end game battle, for sure.
Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on, Samara. Pick up some of this ammo while we're walking past and everything. So that way I can pull this bad boy out again. Look at all them bugs, it's so gross. Good thing we've got our human mosquito net.
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out.
Okay. I want to take that guy out first. We'll let my teammates handle the little fodder. Well, presumably they can handle the fodder, but apparently not. God, you dummies. Oh my goodness, my team is useless. Yeah.
All clear. Let me know when you.
Yeah, let's go.
Moving out, Commander.
No need to draw it out. Tally, get out of the way. I need that ammo. Do 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 do. Thanks, Garrus. Glad you said that over the intercom. That was necessary. Comms clear, you idiot. I don't want to waste the sniper ammo on these guys. I don't even know if those guys are actually supposed to be there right now. I feel like they were accidentally left over.
Hold on. As long as I can.
Okay, whatever, you big old complainer. Jeez, Samara, get it together.
I can see the entrance. Need to get there soon.
Well, then keep walking. What's the sniper you have? I'm using the Widow. The Widow antimatter. It's got like no ammo, but I appreciate the power. Like I always hate when a sniper has like no power, so you have to just like keep hitting them with a sniper rifle. It's like the point of a sniper rifle isn't for it to be fast at a long distance. It's like it's supposed to be at a long distance. You take the shot, put them down, and move on to the next one. So I always, even when there's less ammo and slower rate of fire, I always go for whatever the most powerful sniper is. It's always my preference. Because it's like if I want something that's got like a scope but shoots fast, I'll go with an assault rifle. That's what an assault rifle is for. Moderate accuracy with rapid fire. Yeah, you go, Samara. Hell yeah. Goth Queen over there with that black suit. That is, again, questionable in terms of armor proficiency, but whatever. Okay.
We're coming, just hold on. Get this door open.
Coming, just hold on. There's a bedroom joke in there, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Yeah, I agree with you. The Viper isn't my go-to. Jeez, Garrus, gonna make us all scared and shit.
Are you at the rendezvous point?
I'm here, Commander.
Garrus, it's like I got shot. Lol, JK.
Morton's group just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Miranda, this is a little awkward with you just standing there staring at me.
Edie, what's our
Okay.
There you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till I bust through.
All right. Okay. Before we continue on, I have to take a whiz so bad right now, so I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Probably not even that long. I swear to God, I'll be right back. But I don't know if I can make it another hour at this point. So hold up. Just hold up. Whew, okay, I'm back, and I'm in a much better physical and mental state. All right, let's see here. What do we have to do? Yeah, we'd better hurry, I guess.
We need to
Oh, it's speech time. Hell yeah.
Pick a team to go with you and leave the others here to defend this position. That should buy you some time.
Okay, so at this point in time, I don't think it matters who we pick, right? At this point, it's just a matter of like basically pick my favorite guys, and everything will be fine. Do I have that right, or is there one more round of we have to pick people for missions? I can't remember. I don't. Gosh, it's been. Clearly, it has been a lot longer. It does matter. Okay, good. I'm glad I remembered that it did rather than just like picking. I can't remember all of the exact details of it at this point though. Because if everyone stays back to defend, then isn't it just like you have to make sure you leave behind a certain selection of people? Is that how it works? Fuck, I don't remember. Keep your heavy hitters there. Leave Garrus, Zaid, and Grunt. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So, of course, we're going to take my number one gal, Tali. And then, God, I kind of want to take Jack, because Jack is just so badass. So, we could do, yeah, because normally I would do the dream team of Tali and Garrus, but Garrus is so important for everything else that we kind of just have to let him do his thing. So, yeah, let's do Tali and Jack. These guys are sweet. We could do Tali and Legion. That would be kind of fun, right? Because it's like we put aside our differences for the sake of the world or the universe, and it's like there's kind of a cool arc there. But I feel like I haven't used Jack in a while, and Jack is awesome. So I think that's kind of what I want to do, and that'll leave behind our Zaid, Garrison, Grunt. Take Jack, Tali, or Kasumi. Okay, yeah. So let's do Jack and Tali then. Let's do it. Yeah. That's my squad. Alright. It's the bad bitch squad. Hell yeah, the badass bitch squad. Let's do this.
Before we do this?
Fuck you. No, let's, yeah, speech time. Speech time.
They're a threat to everything, everyone. Those are the lives we're fighting for. That's the
Everyone always says every one, but what about every two? Right? It's not just the number ones that we should be concerned about, but the twos and the threes, and maybe even the fours. Everyone below that, though, they suck, so who cares? Stupid fucking joke. This is why I don't do stand-up. This is the last step.
It's been a long journey.
And everyone's like, yeah. Yeah, you say it, Shepard. Yeah, fuck yeah, grunt.
We win or lose it all in the next few minutes. Make me proud. Make yourselves proud.
We'll do our best.
Okay, Spider-Man. Whatever you say. This is when the game turns into a platformer. You guys get it? You get what I did there? Platformer? Because we're on floating platforms? God damn, I crack me up. I love me. Bop. Up, up. Bop. For it, wait for him, wait for him. Bop. Boop. Bink. Bink. Don't appreciate that none of them are leaving ammo for me. Oops. Oh, he's assuming control, guys. He's doing it. Boom. Just full of dad jokes. That's like my #1 form of humor, and I ain't even a dad. It's just like, it's probably because I grew up with a dad who just was all about the dad jokes. I still remember the first time as a kid that my dad really got me with a dad joke. We were doing, oh God, who died? Jack, don't make me regret choosing you. God damn it, get up. But yeah, I can remember the first time my dad just like really wrecked me with a dad joke, like really cracked me up with one. It was one of the the super special nights that kids have, where it's like my mom was out of town for a business trip, and so it's just me and my dad hanging out. And so in true dad fashion, the first night, as soon as Ma was gone, he's like, well, your ma left a bunch of stuff for us to cook meals and stuff, but I don't want to do that. You want to go get McDonald's? And I was like, I was like 8 years old. I was like, yeah. So we were gonna do that, and my dad was like, he's like, yeah, we'll go to McDonald's. And he's like, what do you want? Do you want a milkshake? And I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. So my dad immediately walks over to the fridge, pulls out the carton of milk, and shakes it. And he's like, if you want, we can make it a chocolate shake. And he pulls out the bottle of chocolate syrup and shakes it. And I just lost it. That was the funniest joke I had ever heard at that stage of my life. Jack, why would you stand there? Why would you stand there, Jack? I have no sympathy for you. You deserve that 100%. Wow, I am really in trouble here with my ammo and stuff. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that was the first dad joke that really wrecked me. And ever since then, I've just that's been my go-to form of humor. To try and be dad jokes that hinge on puns and wordplay in general. I love using words and taking advantage of their double meanings or sound alikes and stuff like that. That's my go-to. I absolutely love that crap. But yeah, that was my first introduction to it as a kid, and I still remember it so vividly because it was I had gotten home from school, right, and my mom basically had to leave exactly when my dad got home, so my dad was still in his business suit and stuff and everything. It was so good. It's so good. Oh, you got one. Okay, what's it called? When hen sees a pile of lettuce. I don't know. What is it? What's it called? What's it called? I'm excited for this. I love it. I love it.
Not just any Reaper.
Whoa! It's like a Terminator, but huge. I actually always thought this was kind of anticlimactic. I thought it always looked really stupid that they just made the human Reaper. A chicken Caesar salad. Ah, I get it. That's actually really good. I love that one. I may have to steal that one. Yeah, we can't let that thing survive. Look at it. It's ugly. I just thought this was really weird though, that they were like, "Oh yeah, you humans like, think you're so special. Well, we'll make a Reaper that looks like a human. And like I never really understood. I was like, to me, it was always kind of the like, to what end effect. Like, why would you do this? Like, how is this advantageous over what you would normally do as Reapers? And why are you taking this so personally? Are humans like are humans seriously the first race you've ever encountered that tried to not die by your hands? Why would you take this so personally and do all of this? I never understood this. I never understood this. Pew. Yeah. Harbinger, you need to just like stop because this is annoying and I don't like it. Boop. Oh yeah, okay, so now is when I want to really bring this out, but I gotta get... Ow! I'm trying to get myself back into cover. I done goofed it. Okay, oh, sorry, I'm missing. Oh, wow, Tally is literally dancing on my head. Tally, now is not the time for your rude dancing. Hold on, I gotta get to better thing. I see you posted what I'm guessing is another joke because it's a two-parter. I'll get there. Okay, hold up. I just gotta make sure I don't die. That'd be super embarrassing. Alright, I gotta wait till this guy like opens his shit up again. Pew! Pew! Ah, I was hoping I could get two of them now. Okay. Know that to open a zoo, you need at least 2 pandas, a grizzly, and a polar bear. It's the bare minimum. I love that shit. I love those jokes. God damn, they're so good. They're so good. Like, for me, it's like the more groaning I hear from a joke, the better.
This is true power.
I love it. Harbinger, you have a lot of good one-liners, but they never really seem to amount to much. Seeing as how I'm always able to just, like, pretty easily dispatch whatever sad sack you've taken control of. Whatever sad sack you've assumed direct control of. Dummy. Such a dummy. So much wasted energy, Harbinger. Okay, I think at this point it's gonna open up. Yeah. Breaking stuff! Okay, there we go. Ow! Why? Oh god, it hurts! It hurts so bad! Oh god! This hurts you as he refuses to shoot us. I know, it's so silly. You know what, Thane? Why don't you just shut up and do your job, okay?
I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Hell yeah.
Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the elusive man. He's patching it through.
The elusive man.
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
Now's not the time here, dude. It always makes me think of Airplane with Leslie Nielsen, right? That's the actor. I have that right. I'm pretty sure. It's just like the elusive man comes in. Just wanted to say, good luck. We're all counting on you, and then like leaves. It's like why are you here? Except for comic relief.
This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper.
Who does that?
That framework could save us.
Yeah, no, it's an abomination. I don't.
They
Yeah.
liquefied people. Turn them into something horrible. We have to destroy the base.
Don't be short-sighted. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them. They were working directly.
See, this is something that, like, if it weren't for the fact that they wrote in a specific Paragon option, yeah, like, we'll say this doesn't feel right because we're going Paragon, right? But this is a situation in which I don't know that I 100% agree with the Paragon thing. It's like, you know, and it harkens back to that conversation that, you know, this game kind of invokes a lot, where it's like, if something came from horrible means, does that mean that we shouldn't use it at all? Because I think that he has a point. There could be value in studying the Reaper. I disagree that we should use the Reaper especially if it's already been programmed in with its own brain and stuff. But like, if there's an incomplete Reaper that we could like handcuff and study, he doesn't have the worst point in the world that there might be value to that. But I don't trust him with it is the big thing for me. Like, that's the big reason why I actually feel really good about saying no, because I don't trust the Elusive Man with it. Yeah, exactly. I think studying it is beneficial, but not at the Elusive Man's discretion. So that's why for me it's an easy decision, but not because like, oh, is studying the Reaper is immediately bad. It's like, no, letting the Elusive Man do it is really bad, and we don't have a good way to guarantee that he won't get his hands on it. So yeah, I'm 100%. Yeah, exactly. The Elusive Man wants it, and I don't trust his judgment. Like, I think he has good intentions, but I think the Elusive Man is definitely a drunk with power type. Hi, Terminator! Whoops, no, I didn't want to... Hey, buddy. I'm just going to stay hidden for a moment here. Blah! It just cracks me up that he basically vomits on us. Like, he plays peekaboo. Jack, I regret choosing you. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Jack. Poor choice. I should have picked someone else. God damn, he's so herky-jerky all over the place. Get his eyes. I feel like really the trick for this is just to like wait until he's kind of holding still. Whoop! Oh, I did not move fast enough. It's just, I love that it basically just vomits on us. I don't know why, but that cracks me up. I don't want to have to deal with these guys. I want to let my team just keep handling them. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, use Overload. I never think about it. I always just think like, just do the AI hacking. Yeah, that's, well, fortification. Yeah, whatever. Pew. Get them there, and then I guess actually I want to do Incinerate because I don't actually have Overload, do I? That's in the old one. Yeah, that's the old one where you have that as a tech guy, but I don't have that. But we can use the Incinerate. That might be helpful. Whoop. I like that he basically like falls like, oh god, and falls down. Like, it just like, it feels like I'm fighting a robot homeless person who's drunk and vomiting and falling over all over the place. Oh god, this is your son of a bitch. You owe me money. And he just like randomly freezes and holds still. Oh god, I'm gonna fall. Oh god. Does Jack have? Oh, Jack might have Overload. I don't know. I never pay attention to what squad members have what powers. I just let them use it at their own discretion. It's never been like, because we're so far, like we've taken the time to upgrade everything. It's never been so dire that my teammates cover for me, honestly. Like, everything's always been easy enough that it's just like, we'll just let it be. Oh god. Why? Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh god. Tally, don't you dare die. Yeah. Oh god, the camera's so shaky. It's like watching a Transformers movie. I can't track anything that's going on right now. I like that we're conveniently all covered with metal. There's like no other sheets of metal except for on us. Oh god. Like that Jack like kind of looked like she had the Family Guy death going on with like the arm behind the back. I love this game, but gosh, it makes it easy to joke about it sometimes, I swear.
Do you copy? Commander, come on, Shepard, don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
No, Joker, all of my work is original, okay? I'm not a plagiarist.
Human, you've changed nothing.
Faces change
Your
nothing.
species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation.
I love that like he's supposed to be super imposing, Harbinger. But like when you see him move, he looks like just like I don't know, I almost like get this like fat bastard sort of idea of him, of just like some guys just got like all survivors. Yeah, we got we definitely got everyone because we went back and changed when I wasn't paying attention and actually chose people wrong. Oh God. Yeah, we did it. Hi, save me. I really wish Shepard would have like flipped him the bird. Like, nah. She was flying away.
9, 8. Yeah, I get the gist of it, Edie. Hold on.
Get up on out of there. He's gonna watch. He's gonna do like he's gonna do like the Han Solo. It's gonna be like explosion, but he's gonna be like flying out of it. Watch, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be like the Han Solo.
You have failed. We will find
Yeah, it's definitely possible to miss the jump, depending on how things go. I think it's like if you lose enough crewmates, there's no one there to like catch you. Basically, is what I think happens, and that's how you can get the really sad ending. Like, he's all sad. He's like, no. Ha ha. Yeah, he's doing like the Star Wars. He's doing the like spaceship explosion thing. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Yeah, I've never done so poorly that I missed the jump, thank goodness. How did that, like, I never really understand how, like, everything gets, like, that demolished on the inside from all of that. I never really track how that makes sense.
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
You wanted it. I kind of want to be a dick to him. I kind of want to be a dick to him. I'm not going to because we're doing Paragon round, but I really kind of want to be a dick to him. We could just do, like, maybe we'll just do middle of the road. We're not going to earn any Renegade points, but I'm not earning any Paragon on this anyway. I'm already full there.
You get the help you deserve.
And what about the rest of humanity? Your ideals have cost us more than you can imagine. The technology from that base—
Joke's on you, elusive man. I've already beat this trilogy. We're gonna be fine. Oh, crash landing at the beginning. Okay, alright. I'll buy that. I'll buy that as a source for all of the damage of the ship. I'll buy that.
Is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
Choke on these nuts, elusive man. Just sod off. Yeah, you're on my team now.
I'm not looking for your approval. Harbinger's coming and he won't be alone. Humanity needs a leader who's looking out for them.
Yeah.
From now on, I'm doing things my way, whether you agree or not.
Yeah.
Don't turn your back on me, Shepard. I made you.
I like that you're, like, approaching me as if you're gonna, like, hit me or something. Like, this is a hologram, you idiot. Shut up.
Joker, lose this channel.
Shut up. Pompous ass. I think that's the thing for me. Like, throughout the whole game, I never felt like Elusive Man was exceptionally evil. I just always felt like he was super elitist and a generalized dickhead. Like, that's the thing I always felt like with him. Like, I never felt like I was working for a bad guy. I just always felt like I was working for a selfish prick. And, like, that's where it all comes to a head there. Is it's like, get over yourself, bro. Like, you're not the only one with ideas on how to survive. Dane, aren't you dead yet? I thought you were gonna die anyway. Sorry, I mean, I'm glad you survived. Look at all of these friendos that we still have. Hey, what's up, Joker? Yeah, exactly. Like he's got this like the sense of grandeur about himself that just like that does like the evidence doesn't suggest that he's got as much authority as he thinks he does. You know, he's just like he's a guy with more money than sense. Is the attitude I always got, which is interesting because I think there are a lot of real life analogs to that that we see nowadays. You know, it's especially fun because they're now all people that are going to space. So you know that's fun to think about. No political subtext there. But we did it. We did it, and it's like kind of the perfect amount of time. There's only like 15 minutes left in the stream window anyway, so that's great. That's great. I'm glad for that. I was worried that it would like I'd finish this in like the first half hour and then be like, well, fuck, now what? For the sake of the stream. I always hate having to break up a stream into multiple games, but I feel like at this point in time we can reasonably just like sit here and decompress during the credits a little bit and then start something new next time. But I love this game. I love this game so much. It's such a good game. Like, I definitely feel like for me, in terms of story, I will agree with the world that I feel like 2 is a stronger story than 3. I mean, 3 has the bonus of being what ties the whole trilogy and the whole story all together. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If I didn't screw it up and have to redo part of it, we would have been done like a good 20 minutes ago. There's a good chance. That's very true. That's very true. It also takes a lot longer to go through that last sequence if you don't do all of the upfront work like I obsessively do every time and do like every side mission for every character. You know, like you get through things a lot faster, but then you get to that end part and it's a lot more difficult because you have fewer upgrades. You know, like you just don't have as many upgrades to Shepard. Like your weapons and your powers aren't as strong and stuff, so it just takes longer to get through everything, for sure. I think that's part of why this last sequence ends up being kind of quick in general. But yeah, I love 2. I love Mass Effect 2. It's probably my favorite of all 3 of them. I like all of them for their own reasons. And I don't hate 3 the same way that a lot of people disliked 3 because of the way they ended the story and stuff. I always felt like, yeah, they kind of, you know, and we'll get into it when I do play 3. Like they did kind of skimp a little bit on some of the potential variety that could have been there for the end. But that never bothered me because I always felt like the choice involved in Mass Effect was less about you choose the ending and more so you choose how you get to the ending, right? Like I always felt like they kind of had an ending in mind that they wanted to achieve, but they were giving you the freedom to choose how you get there, which in a lot of ways defines what that ending means. So I was never quite as pissed off about the ending of 3 as a lot of people were when it first dropped. But even with that said, I felt like 2 was a more thrilling ending. And I think part of that is because it ended on a clear, this isn't done yet. There's still, you know, like it ends with that shot of all the Reapers coming in. So it's like with this clear ending of like, this isn't done yet. There's still more. So like, it had the benefit, the way this was written, it had the benefit of offering a conclusion that was fun to get to, that had, you know, it felt like it was much more clear consequences because you saw then and there how your decisions, both earlier in the game and for this final sequence, impacted who lived and died, right? So it's like you saw a lot of those results, but then not only do you see that ending with a relatively tidy conclusion to at least this part of the story, but it has that added in of like, here's a conclusion, But here's that carrot we're going to dangle in front of you and get you excited about the new one, which inherently leads to a lot of excitement about you know, the next game, the next installment, and just the story in general. So I always felt like 2 was just a much more exciting ending. But yeah, I love this game. I love this game. So good. So good. I have yet to feel, and I'm not going to say there's yet to be an ending or a sci-fi RPG as good as Mass Effect, because I think that's a very subjective thing to say. But there hasn't been a sci-fi RPG series that has captivated me quite as well as Mass Effect has. And I definitely, with Mass Effect 2, I remember being like so much more captivated by Mass Effect 2 in general than I was 3. And that might, and I think for me that's as much as just where I was in my life, you know, when I first played them all. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Everyone knew there was going to be a new one, and that was just exciting. So yeah, I don't know. It's so much fun. I love playing this. I love playing these games with, you know, just like getting graphics that will keep up with, you know, my super awesome PC that I have and everything. Like, it's so fun. Like, I some people get kind of eye-rolly and annoyed when like a game drops and it's like all they did was a graphical overhaul. But honestly, as long as I'm aware that's all I'm getting, I never have a problem with that. I always think it's fun. Like, I loved replaying Super Mario Sunshine on the Switch, because I loved that game, and having it caught up to a modern system was just like everything that I could want. I happily paid for that game again. And now begins the last push. Yeah, for sure. See, now that's the question that I have to debate with myself. Oh wait, what do you got? Soon to find a game similar that's captivating as Mass Effect. Yeah. Dragon Age, yes, I agree. Dragon Age is like the fantasy version of Mass Effect. I agree with that completely. I think Dragon Age is a solid, fun game. But you're right, it's fantasy. It's not sci-fi. So it's like, you know, it's hard to find another sci-fi that'll scratch the itch the same way as Mass Effect. I think a lot of people were hoping Andromeda would do that. And I was less critical of Andromeda when I played it, but it definitely didn't have that same captivating effect that the original trilogy did. Had high hopes for Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk was a bit of a letdown. I feel like Cyberpunk, without the context, granted, I haven't played Cyberpunk, so I can't really say for sure, but from what I understand of the complaints and what I've seen people say about it, I think the problem with Cyberpunk is just because of the promises made. I think in a vacuum, without the promises made, and maybe with a slightly lower price tag on it, I think Cyberpunk isn't necessarily a horrible thing. But I think because they so overpromised and then underdelivered, I think it was hard to not be disappointed for most people. Like, I feel like it's a very mediocre game, not bad, but also not good. Yeah, and like that's what I was just gonna say. I feel like my plan is to wait for it to go through a hefty price drop, and one day get it at like a $15 or cheaper price point as part of a Steam sale or something, and play it. And for that investment, it'll probably be fine. But yeah, I think Cyberpunk fell victim to overpromising and underperforming, which I think happens a lot. I think that's and I think that is one of the reasons. I think that's one of the reasons why it's a bad idea to pre-order games. Have it come out and pay for the full product, and if it's great, then buy it. If not, then don't. And I think it's also one of the problems that comes with, just generally speaking, the hype culture for games, where it's like, you know, there are so many live events where they do teasers of games and all that kind of stuff, and I honestly think that that's not always a great thing. You know, I think we're kind of seeing it with the new Pokemon announcements and everything, where it's like, because of all of these teasers, it's hard to know, okay, is the game going to actually graphically be disappointing, or is that just because we're still in beta mode and we don't know exactly what it's going to be? And so people are making all these prejudgments, but no one's actually played it, and no one has any idea what it's going to be like. You know, so I think it's best to just, like, I don't really pay much attention except for, like, oh, this game's going to release, the premise of it sounds interesting, let it release, see some reviews of it, and then make a decision once the game is out. Is sort of my take on it. Heard on PC it's way better. Yeah, no, I've definitely heard that too. I've definitely heard that most of the problems for it are not as big of a problem when you have a powerful enough PC for Cyberpunk. Although that said, I've also heard that people are disappointed with that just in general the world felt a lot emptier than they expected it to, both in terms of stuff to do and in terms of just like atmosphere and visuals and stuff, which doesn't surprise me, especially when you go for something that is such a graphical powerhouse as what Cyberpunk is supposed to be. Like, you have to make sacrifices somewhere for modern technology. For technology that the average person has to be able to play, you have to make sacrifices somewhere. You can't assume that everyone is going to have, you know, an $8,000 computer setup that can handle literally anything that can be imagined up by anyone in terms of computing. Like, you can't assume that. And so there have to be certain sacrifices made. And if you want to increase graphical detail and stuff like that, you know, with all of your ray tracing and all that kind of stuff, you're going to have an emptier world because it can't handle that for 8 trillion objects at once. You know, it just can't do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think video games are in an interesting place right now where we're seeing a whole lot of advancements, but because of that, I think there's a lot of, you know, those situations where people overpromise because they're trying to reach those advancements. And I also think the flip side of it too is I think people tend to be pretty hypercritical of that too. Like, people kind of forget where we came from and forget that just like 10 years ago, not even, games weren't even close to where they are nowadays. And so it's like, I feel like if people were to be a little less worried about hyping up the newest cutting edge this, that, or the other thing, and instead just like looked at, hey, this game seems neat, let's try playing it and see what it's like. Generally speaking, I feel like people would be a little less upset because, one, their expectations would be lower, and two, you know, studios wouldn't feel quite so pressured to constantly be upping the ante. You know, it's like, it's okay to just like stick with what is functional and what we know for some games, you know, from time to time. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Prince John. Like, people loved and would just constantly, you know, gush over CD Projekt Red, and then Cyberpunk comes out, and they are like up there with EA on everyone's shit list, and it just cracks me up. It cracks me up. And the thing to remember though is like there's kind of, you see a lot of that in the vacuum of online forums and stuff like that, which is like a collection of the top 10,000 people in the world that care about this crap. Whereas most average people are just like, oh, look, a game. Oh, I guess I'll give it a shot. And then they play it and they're like, oh, that wasn't that great. Oh, well. And they move on, and they don't think about who made it and all that kind of stuff, too. I feel like that's an important thing to kind of keep perspective on. But I don't know. I could talk about that stuff for hours. I think it's interesting, sort of where it's at. I think it's fascinating to try and think about like all of these different factors that go into, you know, both in terms of what makes a game good and bad in terms of making it, but also in terms of just what our expectations are of games. You know, and I think it'd probably do a lot of people a lot of good to just kind of take a breather, you know, stand back a little bit and be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't always expect every game to be, you know, the top tier best game in the world. It's like sometimes it's okay for a game to just be a game, you know, and it's just like that's where it, you know, and you just sort of like buy a game that seems interesting. If it's good, then great. If it's not, then don't buy it again. You know, don't play it anymore, and don't pre-order games. Just wait until you are able to look up whether a game landed and was good or not. But hey, we finished Mass Effect 2, and now the decision is, the decision to make is, do we dive immediately into Mass Effect 3, or do I take a breather and play something else small in the meantime? You know, just play something simple, like maybe like a simple indie game or something like that. It's always a debate for me, like even when I'm not streaming. Like if I'm playing a big giant AAA game like this, and it's in a series, like do you just like bull rush into it, you know, just like ram horns on and go for it, or do you take a breather? Vote take a short breather. That's fair. That's fair. That's kind of what I'm feeling, honestly. Find something small. Just play a simple game that, you know, will take maybe a week or two tops to do, and then we dive into Mass Effect 3 and as they say, finish the fight. So I feel ya. I feel ya. I don't know what one to do though. You'd continue. That's fair. Okay, so we got 50-50. We got 50-50. Try the Deepest Sword on stream. I don't know anything about that one. I don't know anything about that game. I don't know. Maybe I'll actually like put my money where my mouth is and go on to the Discord tonight and just like put a little poll so anyone who's on there can just say like, I don't know, you know, what are you feeling, and see what people say. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how to do this crap. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's like I said earlier, I'm not trying to sit here and be a professional streamer. I don't know what the smartest, you know, maneuvers are in terms of trying to build an audience or anything like that. I'm just a dude who's playing games and thinks it's fun to talk about it while I'm doing it. So I don't know. I feel like I want to do something short. Maybe something that I can beat, you know, this week. Something that I can, you know, even if I finish up before the week's over, just something really quick and short. Maybe not even something with a story. Maybe I'll just pull out some sort of, you know, rogue type game and just play that for a couple sessions, just for a bit of a palate cleanser, and then dive into Mass Effect 3 next week or something like that. That's almost what I'm feeling. But I don't know. I'll put something on the Discord. And we'll let the people weigh in. Ultimately, I'm gonna do what I want to do because, you know, I ain't getting paid for this, so that means that I don't have to appease any of you assholes. I can do whatever I want. No, I'm just kidding. I care about everyone's input. Have I tried Hades? You know what? That's a good idea. I have not tried Hades, but I've been meaning to. That's a good idea. I might look into that. I can take a peek at the budget. We're getting close to the end of the month, so I kind of know exactly what kind of disposable income I have at the moment. So that's not a terrible idea. Might be onto something there. So yeah, I don't know. I'll mull it over tonight, and then it'll just be a fun surprise tomorrow. Like I say, I'll put something on the Discord, so people can weigh in if they want to, and we'll I don't know. We'll figure it out. And we'll go from there. But yeah, awesome. We beat Mass Effect 2. It happened. It finally happened. I finally got to the end of it. So yeah, thanks to everyone who was along for the ride for that one. Appreciate each and every one of you. As I've been hinting at, I do have a Discord. So if you're not part of that, but you want to be part of that, feel free and join up. It's a small community, but growing. You know, you just gotta find the link on my Twitch channel. We'll get you verified, so that way we don't get, you know, overrun by bots or anything like that. And yeah, you know, go in there. I've got one that talks about like video game streams or something. If you got a suggestion, put it on there. And you know, we can figure out what I'm playing for the rest of the week. But yeah, I don't know. That's like all the self plugs I've got, I guess. So, I guess that's just nothing to do but end the stream. I guess. Yeah, it's the time. It's 3:30, local time. So, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks a lot. Thanks for everyone who came by today, and thanks to anyone who's been around while I've been going through this game. It's been a lot. It's been like, this is 21. It's like session 21. Yeah. So that's a lot of hours pumped into this game. I love this game though. I don't even regret it. But yeah, no, you guys are cool people. I appreciate having you along with me for the ride. Whether you're watching live or watching the VODs, doesn't matter to me. I just think it's fun that people are interested in what I'm doing. I find that really flattering. So I don't know. I have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna keep doing it. So yeah. I guess that's it. That's all she wrote for today. Thanks for stopping by. You guys are super cool people, and I'm super stoked to see you again next time. Oh, I guess I should offer up my announcements about the stream for the rest of this week. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow, probably Thursday. I don't know for sure about Friday at the moment. I've got some family coming into town. Depending on when they come into town, I may or may not have time to stream. I might only be doing my writing stream, not video gaming. I don't know. That one's a little up in the air. I should have more information by the end of the week. But that's the rest of my announcements. That's everything I got. And now I can say, take care. You guys are cool people. You guys are rad. I dig each and every one of you. I'm glad you're here. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. But until then, bye-bye. Where's that end stream button? There it is. Bye.